I remember exactly what was the statement of the owner of the public faucet there at the park against me because he caught me actually fetching water, because during the early stages of my rock melon it would only require like one pail or one bucket of water just to water this. So I fetched water from there, and perhaps there was a camera that caught his attention. Why is it that it became like so successive? It has become like an everyday affair that he is seeing me fetching water there. One thing that is so nice in the water, because it was potable and it was also cold, and by observation, because of that practice, I saw that the rock melon grew so fast. I mean, it germinates so fast, and we were so excited even to witness how it grew just in the past 3 weeks. Just so fast, really. So we can see that there is an exponential growth in here, and although some has been like there is a stagnation in its growth, but most of the batches, even if we replanted it, even if there are struggles on their part, yet we will be able to witness right now that these rock melon are already being positioned for it to expand, and we're going to see right now even the first flower. So that's the highlight of tonight's update of our rock melon plantation. You'll be able to see the first flower, and you have to guess where it is. No, so you have to make some kind of guessing where it is located. But let us begin by observing here in this particular section wherein I rip wrapped already, and I add soil in here. I added soil because it is important that we have loamy soil here and nutritious soil also being added. And right now the point of direction to which this rock melon is really going to the east, to the east. So it is where the sunlight started to radiate in the morning. So from east towards the west. So this is where it is heading right now. And I don't know, in this particular rock melon here, it wilted, and in fact I have been so careful in watering this. Perhaps the base of it got rotten, and I believe there is a need for us to pray over. Please recover. Okay, so this one, there is a grass in between, and I think it's time for us to remove it so that it will not going to become like a competitor of our rock melon. So this is it. And this one also, you can see really that the tip of it is pointing, the main tip of it is pointing towards the east. And this is actually a traditional method. I understand that whenever before, when we are planting banana, our ancestors always give us an instruction that it has to be facing the sun. I mean, the first sunrise, I mean the sunrise, it has to be facing there, because that's only the explanation. But we understood that the plants are actually growing because of the balanced supply of nutrients, and part of it is of course the sunlight. There should be sunlight. Yeah, because photosynthesis is very active because of the presence of sunlight, and they're always pointing towards that. And I just don't know this one whether it is going to be pointing, but the other younger tender shoots, they are pointing towards there. This one is going to the west, but the tender shoot, perhaps because of the heaviness of the summit, that it just reclined. But Anyway, the leaves are pointing towards the east. So it seems that the distance from here and here seem to be far. Perhaps by theory, there are also seeds which were planted here, but of course, the distance is enough for them to be having that distance so that it will allow um, quality of growth. Okay, this one I am so happy because this was actually transplanted a week ago, and you will be able to see right now that the the summit of it gets thicker, and there are already hooks, and it started to incline, meaning that the summit of it gets heavier because of the weight of the leaves and then the flesh in itself, and there are upcoming tender shoots on its side. So that's so important to that's very important feature of a plant, especially vines. It means that the nutrients are so healthy, circulating within, and it is being translated into its growth and development. So this one newly transplanted, still in the process of regaining the momentum is there. And we are looking forward that it will become like this. It became gigantic. You know, this rock melon, there are only two here. The other one is actually, this one actually is overshadowed, but this one really seemed to be like very receptive to the nutrients we're in. Oh, if this rock melon could speak, she would have been telling the other part that, oh, all the food must be for me only. The nutrients must be for me only because, yeah, I have to grow gigantically, I have to grow so big. And true enough, I mean, if the gluttony of this rock melon is being translated into growth, you can see here sideways that the tender shoots are actually expanding. And even if the summit, the main vine, still didn't incline towards the ground, you will be able to see right now that the tender shoots were already positioned to subdue and expand. And similar with this one, we're so happy that the the nutrients through the loosening of the soil were translated into growth. And this one newly transplanted and expected to take off its growth and development. Also this one, we are looking forward to see the momentum of growth in here. Wow, and this one also, there begins a thickening. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing right now, yeah, the expansion of this rock melon here. And one thing that is so remarkable, it didn't show us the time wherein it bloom or it opens with pollens in it. But right now we can see here 3 sets of flowers. This one you can see, and this one also, because it's already evening that it already closes its petals. But these are the first flowers I saw, and a lot more of it that is going to come. And we understand that when there is pollination, then here comes the fruits. So we are just simply very happy to bring you the update of our rock melon here. It begins to give or to show us flowers. This one, although newly transplanted, but it seems that the rock melon is so at ease at its position, having its side so loosened enough. And whenever we are watering, I think the root system started to anchor in its ways towards the nutrients, and that was why it began to translate into growth similar with this one. So I am expecting that in this rock melon here that you are seeing comes another batch of flowers, because similar with the one which I just have shown you, it's already very lengthy, and it shows to us flowers. uh-huh so far guys, this is the update of our rock melon for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to our narratives, listening to our developmental report at how we are seeing the potential of this rock melon to become like gigantic rock melon produce here in this specific garden. So we are looking forward to seeing this rock melon subdue and make all this area allocated for them color green. So green. Thank you guys for watching SAS TV official. If it is not that burdensome, please do like, leave a comment or suggestion, and if you wish to receive an update about my rock melon plantation and the secrets, of course you can subscribe and click the notification bell so that you're going to be updated. Thank you guys. Good evening.